the importance of recycling, of upcycling, giving additional life to something which has already been purchased, something that already exists. I have, for the past few years, become an avid hater of waste. So when I see that I need to buy something new, I always go back to my shed nowadays, my loft, these many cupboards that I've built in the house, to search through my collection of hoarder stuff. But I'm not hoarding because I have a bit of a problem. I'm hoarding because I'm like an old man from the 60s. It will come in useful at some point. I am really stoked to find out that here in the south of England there is an entire community dedicated to that. I'm talking about a website called Freegly. Its entire mission on this planet is to make sure that it can get a second life, that it can still be used rather than creating waste. But today, on this sunny British day, I'm going to Westgate-on-Sea to get a fully working bicycle for Aisha. But the importance of recycling, or in other words, generating less waste, is phenomenal to me. It's actually become a bit of a way of life for me. Westgate-on-Sea, here we cometh. To my surprise, the sun has actually come out and it's not all that cold. I feel like I wore clothes that are a bit too thick. That's good. Spring is coming and the bicycle will come in use. Yes. Heading off now. I gotta change platforms and it seems like I am going into the storm. So what a nice gent. And I feel like Aisha's gonna love this. This actually rides better than my bike. Westgate-on-Sea, it looks nice. The houses are really pretty, the front gardens are to die for, and I have a train in about 50 minutes. So let's cycle. Let's see what's up. By the way, it's illegal to ride your bike on the pavement in the UK, so I should join this free. Why is it important for me to use services like Freegly for upcycling? Basically, I bought a train ticket for £10 and I have a decently working bike. So okay, I bought a bike for £10, solid. I am so much more in favor of eliminating waste. Westgate-on-Sea! Literally never been here. Let's do a bit of exploration. It has always been a dream of mine to live by the seaside, but I forget that not in the UK. So frugal or need of less spending is a definite reason. Let's talk about the other reason, the more eco-friendly and also smart way of thinking about this. Right, for instance, wood, right? A lot of people give away discarded wood. Once upon a time forests, nature, because they're a little bit rotten or they're a little bit bent or wonky or cracked. Wood is so easy to repurpose, and I speak out of my experience. I bought second-hand floorboards that will be very easily reprocessed. Healthy wood, thick, solid. Why would I go ahead and buy new wooden floorboards that, based on my investigation, are lesser quality, more expensive? Buying new stuff all the time renders existing material useless. And this is the first point of waste. And you can apply this for paper as well. For paper, I have a whole segment here. Paper waste drives me insane for a great many reasons. Here is a montage about it.
It is a Monday, and there's no other way to start a Monday than with a rant. A rant that's been on my mind for quite some time. Basically, what's happening is I have a lot of scrap paper. Like, there's so much empty space on it. This was a shot list for one of my clients. This is a letter from the police when I got my fine. Look at this blank space behind it. This is a letter from the bank telling me that an appointment has been cancelled. Look at all this blank space. So much paper wastage is unreal, but that's just 3 pages, not even. There's this other envelope, and inside it there is another bunch of paper, another letter from the bank with blank space. Same for this, same for this. And look at all this amount of wasted space. By the end of this video, I promise I will do some actual math to figure out how much paper I have personally wasted within the past, let's say 10 years, decade.
Never got around to doing that, sorry.
But again, these few measly papers are just the tip of it. Let me show you more.
My mom bought me a coffee maker for my birthday. Thank you. Happy birthday to me. It came with 1,000,000 manuals. It's the same manual in 25 different languages. Why can't it just be a QR code so I can download it? And all of these fat books for a single item. This is 2 manuals in sets of different languages for a laptop. Amplify this to millions and millions of devices.
And dude, don't forget all about your train tickets when you go to work. Or your receipts that you need to do for expensing. Look at all this confidential and private information being shredded. Why do we need so much paper?
And let's not forget one of the biggest culprits, right? Amazon. Boxes upon boxes upon boxes. All of them full of wrapping paper. This is gonna take me a while to put back in the box, but this is a fraction. Look how, why do we need this in a box when we ordered this? Because that keeps happening. So much waste. My obsession with wasting paper begins in 2016 when I was a teacher and we had unlimited printing abilities. And this one other teacher was so willing to print 300 additional wrong papers just because he was too lazy to press cancel. And these are just a handful of points of paper waste beginning. But I'm gonna stop, regroup, and go back to the bicycle. Now, in my opinion, technology, however much I love it, on a personal level, I actually consider it the enemy of nature. And technology also involves a lot of plastic. Why? Because traditional technology, that was cheap plastic galore that I bet you is still very much behind me in the water. And while people are responsible for dumping it irresponsibly, I think a much bigger issue is overproduction.
It's a bit windy and I'm running out of time, so
Living in a capitalist society, fueled in turn by people who want the latest iPhone, the latest PlayStation and Xbox. I can't even blame the manufacturers for overproducing. They do so because there is demand. The issue of too much plastic, too much metal, too little recycling is the problem of the narrow, focused, singular-minded mentality of the end user, of the customer. Because they want that most up-to-date thing for them so they can show off. And I'm going on a bit of a tangent, I'm sorry, but I genuinely think that this is the one and only issue. I could go on and on and on about this for days on end, but I'm more interested in what you think. So leave it in the comments, because it's been on my mind to talk about sustainability for a while. And for some reason today, getting a bike for free, it's really made me think about savings, both from an eco perspective and for your wallet. But it's time to go catch a train, and then we can rant on a little bit later in the video. Places like antique shops, they're the real heroes, because they understand the existent value of old stuff, the value of your garbage. Yo, after all, one person's trash or garbage is another person's treasure, and it's a cliche for a reason, because it's true. Oh man, I literally just missed the train back by 2 minutes, which means I've got a whole hour here. I could ride it back to Canterbury, I suppose. Oh well, you win some, you lose some, and today has been a big win. Right, gotta kill an hour. Letters, right? An art form as old as the world. Forgotten. I didn't think I would ever write a hand letter in this day and age. Last time I wrote one was to a girl when I was 12. Southeastern Rail, conservative as is, likes to keep these traditions going because the only way to request a refund on a train ticket which you purchased at the cashier from a human person needs to be returned in original with a receipt and a covering letter to a post box. No online form for analog purchases. And let's see if the 12-year-old in me still knows how to do this. How do you even start one of these things? Dear who? Dear Southeastern Rail. Apologies for the hand writing. Oh man, you gotta squeeze into the last piece of it. I forgot how long words are. For any additional information at yahoo.com. So we can pollute through servers. Would you be interested in a video where I demonstrate how unsustainable cloud computing is? Or isn't, I don't know, but I've always wondered. So many data farms. Let me know in the comments, would you like to see that video? Because if you would, I'll make it. So, we come to the end of the video. I promise I'm looking at the road. I'm just a bundle of joy, man. The renovations are finished. I got my 2 cents on the sustainability, upcycling / less waste production topic, because it was really burning me. And I genuinely want to ask you, yo, if you found this interesting, if you share my beliefs, or if you have much better takes on the situation, I'd like to hear from you. In the comments, down below, while I look on the road, type in, yo, Bogdan, you suck at this. Stop, go kill yourself. Or, preferably for me, I love it. Keep it up. Look into this. What do you think? If you guys have opinions, ideas, use the comments. Let me know. Anything you want to suggest, I'm down to tackle it. In the meantime, yo, I'm gonna leave you with plenty of other videos on my channel. Watch out for the renovation videos coming up sometime in the next month, because they are elaborate. And I wish you the best of luck. Live long and be green. Subscribe to my channel and follow all them links in the description. Later!